Hey guys, this is Trey. I'm here with Kimberly and our many adventures of eating healthy and cleaning. Just want to remind you to like and follow and hit that subscribe button.
In today's video, I have got a special guest, and honestly, she's like a celebrity to me because what she has to offer is changing lives. She is going to show us more than one way to use the olive oil and vinegar. We can use it as marinades, we've got a dessert going on, and we're going to show you some healthy options. Interestingly enough, I don't eat fish. I have to supplement with iodine, and I really would like to eat fish. And she has told me I'm actually going to enjoy it. So I'm anxious to see what happens there.
So what I did here, this salmon, I just took a piece of salmon, put a little salt and pepper, drizzled it with maple balsamic, popped it in the oven for 20 minutes at 350, and that is it. It's so simple, really easy to do for a crowd because it only takes 20 minutes. And so many people who didn't particularly like salmon enjoyed it. What I do, I always put capers with mine. It kind of gives a little saltiness to the sweetness of the maple balsamic that we cook the fish with. And then the asparagus, just used a grill pan on the top of the stove and got them really tossed in some good olive oil that was not even flavored. Got it really hot and just laid them in the pan. And then we have a seasonella salt, which is a really unusual seasoning salt. It's got rosemary in it, and it's just my favorite. So I just sprinkled a little bit of this on it. You could just obviously use a little salt and pepper. The asparagus tastes so good, you don't want to do too much to cover up the taste. And then for a salad, this is roasted butternut squash. I just cubed this butternut squash. I made it into smaller cubes and I actually bought it already cut up. Tossed it in a little bit of butter, olive oil, and maple balsamic. Roasted it in the oven. And I would like to say it only took 10 or 15 minutes, but I like it to get good and caramelized, so I did almost 40 minutes in the oven, and I tossed it after about 20. And we're gonna put this on a salad with some goat cheese. Actually, I've got a honey goat cheese and some pecans and some dried cranberries, and it's delicious. And then you've got your whole meal. And truly, I did this the night before. While the 20 minutes this is in the oven, you can do your asparagus, and in 20 minutes you can easily have a company meal as long as you do this in advance.
To plate it up, and then we get to taste all this wonderfulness, and fingers crossed that I get to start eating salmon. One of the most exciting things to me right here is that this basically has every nutrient covered that someone would need, with those dark greens, with the healthy fats, with the proteins. So much going on here, and we're doing a lot of good stuff for our body. I'm gonna try first taste, and I'm gonna taste the more marinated side just to ease me into this. The moment of truth, guys. I'm gonna be really honest. Or maybe I'll edit it out. No, I'm just kidding. The gag reflex is not happening. I don't mind the texture. I actually could do this.
You can do it?
I could definitely do this. I'm doing it. I'm doing this.
Caper?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, okay, we're gonna try the capers.
And you just want, maybe one in your bite because it's gonna be salty.
You know how people say everything tastes like chicken? That tastes like chicken. It does.
It
actually tastes like chicken.
It's very mild, and it's not marinated. So there's no in advance prep time. I just drizzled it on right before I popped it in the oven.
I've been eating in the background. Oh my God, I've been over there. This is delicious, and I've already got it halfway gone already.
You ready to try some capers too?
Yeah, let's try it.
It's smacking hard. I'm not kidding.
Ooh, that salty is really good. It's almost like a potato chip on it. It's really weird because they look nothing like a potato chip, but
my life has changed. Again, see? You've changed my life one more time.
This is exciting. I've always loved salmon, so this is very exciting for me that Kimberly likes salmon.
You've been doing these adult grilled cheese for a long time.
Right.
And so when she told me about it, I thought, let's turn it up a notch and make it super nutritious. So we're using a sprouted bread, and I just happen to be using Trader Joe's. This one is my favorite. And then we have the raw cheese. I'm a raw girl, and that's the way you need to eat or drink your dairy. That way you still have enzymes. They haven't been killed. And this cheese is so delicious. Milky Way's raw Gouda cheese. And we have our awesome olive oil. And so nothing wrong going on here.
No. So in place of using butter, you're going to use the mushroom and sage olive oil. We've tried other olive oils. They're all delicious. You can use your favorite, but the mushroom and sage is my favorite. So that's what we're doing. Take a couple pieces of bread, and I'm going to go ahead and I've got just a little bit of mushroom and sage olive oil in here. You could do it. You could oil the pan to make it a little easier. Now we're just going to layer on some cheese. And of course, you can't have too much cheese, right?
No.
We'll turn it on. We'll put the cheese on the inside. Here we go. And then we'll put the bread on. And then we did one. Let's see how it's doing. Oh, it's perfect. Here is one that we did before. And tasting.
So I'm anxious to hear how you like it a little bit my way.
Yum. So good.
I love that olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Now, honestly, what do you think about the Gouda?
Oh, I think it's delicious. And the sprouted bread. The sprouted bread is where I was hesitating.
Good.
I wasn't sure, even though I love sprouted bread, I just wasn't sure, but
If this was the dish
fabulous.
for that.
Fabulous.
What do you think?
That is an adult grilled cheese. That's amazing.
So right now we are getting ready for a delicious dessert, and I want to show you something that a lot of people don't know. Right here, this liquid in the yogurt, I've seen people pour it off, and I cringe because that's the way. So the whey protein is really important here, and so you just mix it back up. It mixes in very easily.
I have been throwing it away forever.
No. Now you know, just stir it back in because that's your power right there.
So this is a really nice dessert or breakfast. I do this for breakfast all the time. I'm using our coconut balsamic vinegar. It's great to flavor water. It will not taste like coconut water. I'm not a fan of coconut water, but I love to put this in water just so that when I'm drinking flavored water, I'm getting extra the probiotics from the vinegar.
Yes.
It sweetens it a little bit, but there's no added sugar. I also love to do shrimp. So I'll grill shrimp. I'll just take shrimp, skewer them, brush them with the coconut balsamic vinegar, or saute them in a little bit of the coconut balsamic vinegar and the butter olive oil for a little bit, almost like a coconut shrimp. So what we're gonna do, this is just plain Greek yogurt. We've got some blueberries and raspberries. So we're just gonna put some fresh fruit in here.
So pretty.
And then to sweeten it, so we don't want the artificial sweeteners that sometimes come in yogurt or the artificial flavorings. So we're gonna use the coconut balsamic as a sweetener. This just adds more probiotics and it gives it a really nice flavor. So I'm just gonna pour that on here just to sweeten it. And then let's just see what you think.
Well, it looks so beautiful. Taking off the side there.
You don't even miss the sugar.
And you know, when somebody tells you they don't have time for breakfast, what,
Right.
this takes 30 seconds.
Oh, yes.
She has got so much variety. And the other thing that you need to know is you can order this online and have it shipped to you wherever you're located. I have not tried one I didn't like. And she actually has 2 different locations.
The Spartanburg location, and we're actually sharing a space with Market on Main. So we're
that?
moving. Market on Main is like a gift shop in Spartanburg down on Main Street, and they had a space in the back. So we have moved into the back, and we're still going to have all of our products, just a little easier parking and a little easier to get to. But this is such a nice treat to come out here.
I appreciate it. And I'm going to have to visit and check out Market on Main as well.
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for doing this. This has been a real treat, and I love the education that we have learned today on different ways to use it instead of just, which I'm all for it on my salad, but other ways to use it as well. And I have a little gift. Aloe is so, I don't know if you know the benefits of aloe. Not only, I mean, obviously you know.
I know for
externally,
sunburn and for
everybody knows
burns, yeah.
externally, but internally it can actually heal digestion. And if you take care of the little plant, it will be really prolific. Next thing you know, you got aloe growing all over
So
your
then how
house.
do you take it internally?
You just snip it and you actually scrape the gel out of the inside and you can put it in the smoothie. That's the best way to do it because then you won't taste it.
Right.
But some people that have had cancer and have actually healed through diet change and aloe, they would just put it in water and they just suffer through with the gel.
Okay.
So
Okay, we're gonna do it. Thank you.
you're very welcome.
I will do my best to keep it alive.
There's nothing I haven't tasted with you that hasn't been fabulous, so. Wow, that gives the yogurt definitely a different taste.
But I also have a little gift for Trey for being excellent filmographer, videographer. I just have a little palmetto olive oil. This is the strawberry.
Okay.
And
Pop it
so
in here.
you have done this for years, right?
Sorry.
Nope.
I'm so glad. I'm, you know, because
You forget?
I forget you can cut everything out. So I'm like, oh, I messed it up.
It's good to the last drop, isn't it?
It is. Uh-huh.